The Donnell Ranch is situated just north of Eliasville, Young County, Texas, which is 16 miles southwest of Graham, 18 miles north of Breckenridge, and 16 miles west of Possum Kingdom Lake. The south boundary of the ranch is 3 miles of the Clear Fork of the Brazos River, and the ranch runs northwest into the Tackett Mountains. The driving distances to cities in north-central Texas are Dallas, 136 miles, Fort Worth, 102 miles, Abilene, 78 miles, Wichita Falls, 72 miles. Graham and Breckenridge municipal airports have 5,000-foot paved runways. W.L. and T.F. Donnell moved to north-central Texas in 1876. They were drawn to the Clear Fork River near Eliasville as a potential site for a corn and flour mill. Here, they built the first grist mill west of Fort Worth. The area also proved to be excellent cattle country, and the Donnell Brothers ran large numbers of cows on open range. The average annual precipitation is about 27 inches. Of this, about 72% usually falls in April through October. In the winter, the average temperature is about 44 degrees, and the average daily minimum temperature is 30 degrees. In the summer, the average temperature is about 82 degrees, and the average maximum temperature is about 95 degrees. The average relative humidity in mid-afternoon is about 51%. Water continues to become a more precious resource. The ranch is watered by 3 miles of the Clear Fork of the Brazos River and 18 earthen stock tanks. Gage Creek runs for about 2 miles through the ranch and, along with several smaller creeks, provide additional water for livestock and wildlife. There are 2 Fort Belknap rural water meters that provide water for the house and barns, as well as supplemental water for livestock. Underground water, while not depended upon to water the ranch at the present, is available at around 100 feet of depth on certain parts of the ranch. The soils are formed mainly from materials weathered from sandstone, limestone, and shale. The soils are useful for a wide range of purposes, including range and pasture land for livestock as well as wildlife, forage crops, and recreation. Many years of conservative range management has been practiced by the ranch owners. The land has good turf and excellent forage composition, with adequate brush cover to enhance the wildlife population. Deer, turkey, quail, dove, and feral hogs provide excellent hunting on the ranch. The ranch has been leased out for the past 15 years, with the requirements of very conservative harvest quotas for all species of game. The stock tanks on the ranch and the Clear Fork River provide good fishing opportunities. The ranch is covered with thousands of large, beautiful live oaks and post oak trees. The river bottom has hundreds of large pecan trees. The predominant grasses are buffalo, curly mesquite, side oats grama, little blue stem, silver blue stem, and native Bermuda. Coastal Bermuda grows well in the Clear Fork River bottom. Cleared land that has been seeded with a rangeland and wildlife pasture mixture lies at the foothills of the Tackett Mountains. The ranch contains approximately 1,858 acres of deeded land, which includes 65 acres of cultivation, 67 acres of coastal Bermuda, 67 acres of seeded rangeland and wildlife pasture mixture, and 1,659 acres of native rangeland. By grazing the coastal fields and crops on the cultivated field, along with the 480 acres of leased land, this ranch will maintain 125 animal units. The ranch home is a 2,400 square foot native rock house with 2 fireplaces that sits overlooking the Clear Fork River bottom. The roof is commercial gauge galvanized metal. The house was remodeled in 1994 and 2008 and contains 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, living room den combination, dining room, kitchen with breakfast nook, 2 covered porches that catch the morning sunlight and shade the evening sun. A native rock fence that surrounds the house, and the St. Augustine grass yard, which is watered by an automatic sprinkler system. Household water is provided by Fort Belknap Rural Water System. The home has a central heating and cooling system. Connected to the house is an 18 by 12-foot utility room that's complete with washer, dryer, and deep freezer. Beneath the utility room is a 14-foot by 8-foot rock-lined cellar. On the west side of the home is a freestanding native rock 22 by 12-foot garage storage building with an automatic overhead door. There are several elevated building sites overlooking the Clear Fork River and Gage Creek. These sites provide great views and are surrounded by beautiful large live oak and post oak trees. The 2,640 square foot main barn was completely covered top and sides with new commercial gauge galvanized metal in 1994. Inside this barn is a 13 by 13 foot air-conditioned ranch office that has DSL internet service. Also, this barn houses a file room, supply room, and a loft that is used for storage. The remainder of the barn is used for a shop and storage of feed, hay, ATV vehicles, etc. The multi-purpose cattle working barn is a 70-foot by 32-foot Mueller metal barn that is used for cattle working, artificial insemination, and embryo transfer. This barn is designed to enhance human safety and to facilitate the timely and easy movement of cattle inside for working and back outside with as little stress as possible. Inside this barn is a 22-foot by 12-foot heated and cooled office lab combination room with hot and cold water. There's a crowd tub with sweep gate leading from the sorting alley into the back of this barn, and the barn is equipped with an adjustable width crowd alley with inline true test electronic digital scales that are used to weigh cattle individually as they pass forward. A splitter gate divides the crowd alley into two directions. One side goes to a WW Livestock hydraulic cattle squeeze chute, and the other side leads to a large breeding box that is used for artificial insemination and embryo transfer. The headquarters, corrals, and traps surround the barn. The corrals and sorting alleys are constructed of welded steel and are designed for easy and safe working of cattle and to minimize labor requirements. There are 9 corrals connected to the sorting alleys, and each corral has a water trough. The headquarters corrals have chutes for easy loading and unloading of trucks and trailers. Feeding into these corrals are 10 grass traps ranging in size from 1 to 10 acres. 7 of the traps have water troughs, and 3 traps have live water provided by earthen tanks. These facilities are used for 95% of the cattle working done on the ranch. There are 2 other sets of welded steel corrals on the ranch, one on the north end of the ranch and one on the south end of the ranch. There are 2 30-ton overhead bulk feed storage tanks that were manufactured by Southwest Fabricators. Each tank is divided in half, effectively making 4 15-ton bulk feed storage bins. Perimeter and interior pasture fences are in good to excellent condition. The fences have welded steel corner posts and are constructed of barbed wire or net wire with steel T-post and cedar stays. Thanks for taking the time to view this video presentation of the Donnell Ranch. We look forward to giving you a guided tour.